Hello everyone, my name is Michaela and I am a talent acquisition specialist here at Liberty IT. I will be the main point of contact throughout the student recruitment process, which we will take the time now to run through with you. And today I am also joined with Stephen.
Hi, I'm Stephen. I'm our talent acquisition lead here at Liberty IT. As Michaela said, we're going to take some time here to give you a bit more information on our recruitment process, and we'll also make sure that we take some time to give you some hints and tips on how you can show us how talented you all are.
Perfect. So I guess just to start with, the roles that we are recruiting for, it is associate software engineers for graduates and then intern software engineers for those seeking placements, with multiple start dates across 2022. Applications are open, so you can apply today. And the application process, I guess, is a bit different. So you don't need to, update your CV or create a cover letter. You simply just fill out an online application form, just answering some questions about your education and experience. The applications close on the 22nd of October. If you're shortlisted, you will be invited to complete the online technical challenge. I guess, Stephen, there's probably a lot of people that aren't aware what this is. Do you have any info, I guess, on what they can expect and, how they can prepare for it?
Yeah, Michaela, sure, thanks. So the technical challenge with us is a coding exercise that we issue you through an online platform called Codility. Look, we get it. We understand that it can be daunting to undertake a technical challenge, but honestly, it's nothing to worry about. See it as an opportunity to show us your technical skills. If you have done a technical challenge before or have heard from a friend who has done one, I have some good news for you. As Michaela said, we do things a little bit differently around here. So our approach to the technical challenge is a little bit different to the majority of other companies who use these. We see the technical challenge as a great opportunity for you to show us your technical ability, but also to show us your problem-solving skills. Now, problem-solving takes time, and as a result, we provide you with 12 hours to solve the technical challenge. It should normally take you about 90 minutes to 2 hours to solve, so we have lots of breathing space in there, so a good bit of opportunity to think about it. And we do want you to think about what's being asked and to take your time to provide a solution at the end of it that you are proud of. To prepare for completing the technical challenge, I have a few tips that I can share. First and foremost, research. There is lots and lots of blogs and available online on websites such as Stack Overflow, LeetCode, GitHub even, Medium, or just a Google search of approach technical challenges or approach Codility test, and you'll see lots of blogs there that can really get you into the right mindset. Secondly, practice. There's a suite of challenges on the Codility website and on other ones such as HackerRank or LeetCode that you can practice and challenge yourself on. If you catch the bug, there's some competitions run by these companies as well, so you can challenge yourself against other developers around the world and win some pretty cool prizes. Thirdly, we run a Codility workshop at Liberty IT. On this year, we're running it on the 26th of October, so it's a date to get into the calendar. In this session, a current Liberty IT graduate software engineer will demo how to approach the technical challenge, and will actually live code up a solution in this session. They'll be available to answer questions, to give some hints, tips, and Michaela and I will be there as well to answer any questions that you might have around logistics or anything like that. So it's a really good opportunity to get some really good insight into how to approach it. And finally, take your time. You're given 12 hours on a task that should not take any more than 2 to 3 hours. So use that time wisely. Open up the problem, consider it, read it, understand it, read it again to make sure you understand it. And then when you have a chance, sketch out how you will approach it, even on a pen and paper. And then once you've decided on your approach, begin coding up your solution in either your local IDE or on the Codility web-based IDE. The main time we see people go wrong here is that they don't take the time to understand the problem and they start coding up a solution that isn't answering what's being asked. So that's it. Look, hopefully you'll do great in it and you show us how talented and all your technical skills. And if that's what happens, then you'll move across and get an invite to the recruitment center. Michaela, can you give us a bit of information about that?
Yes, so this is our final stage. It will be held virtually, and we have a couple of dates this year. So it's the 9th, 10th and 11th of November. Like I said, final stage. So if you are successful from this round, you will be offered a role here at Liberty IT. And this year we are hoping to get offers out by the 19th of November. So yeah, look, like Stephen said, that's the process. Feel free to take down the dates so you know what's coming up. But we do want to spend a bit more time now just going through the recruitment centre and what's going to be involved in the day and what you can expect. There will be 4 activities, 30 minutes each. One of the activities is a mini capability interview. This will just consist of a couple of competency-based questions focusing around, communication, teamwork, decision making, and then there's one technical question that will be focusing on your technical capability. I guess hints, for this round would just be familiarize yourself with the STAR technique if you're not already, which is just a situation, task, action, result. If you try and use this method when you're coming up with examples within your answers, then that's always great. Another stage then is the collaborative team discussion. So basically you'll be giving a scenario as a team and you'll have to come to a conclusion as a team. So, definitely have fun, get stuck in with your group. But I guess, some hints here on what we're looking for is how you collaborate and communicate as a team to work together to solve the problem. So if you have a lot of input, great. But I definitely recommend, if you see others that aren't really as engaged, definitely try and get them involved. If they are a bit more reserved, try and get them to add their contribution as well, as it's all about coming to a team-based decision. We have 2 other activities then that I guess are more like technical assessments. So Stephen, could you maybe go into those in a bit more detail and, how we've managed to adapt to do these virtually?
Yeah, sure. So the remaining 2 sessions are a bit more technical or practical. So there's a whiteboard exercise, which is an individual whiteboard exercise, and then we've got a team exercise, which is a code review session. For the whiteboard exercise, it's a systems design session. So what will happen here is you'll join a call with a Liberty IT leader and a Liberty IT engineer. They will provide you with some customer requirements or some kind of overview of what we'd like you to design a system to meet. Think of it as like a full stack web application that you're looking to design. Once you get those requirements, take some time to ask the LIT representatives to make sure you're clear on what the requirements are. And then once you get them and you're clear, everyone will mute and turn off their cameras, and you'll have 15 minutes to work through it on your own. So we won't be watching you as you design live. When you're happy with it then, or the 15 minutes are up, then you can present back your systems design to the Liberty IT representatives. Take your time to walk through it, talk it through how the data will flow through the full application. And then the Liberty IT representatives will ask some questions, will probe on some aspects such as security considerations, how would you scale it, so any use of cloud technologies, or how would you use the data, some bits and pieces like that. So probably the best tip I can give you is, take your systems design that you present back as your initial one, and then tweak it and be open to changing it as you're asked questions. And if there's good ideas coming to you, and look for help and seek some feedback as much as you can from the Liberty IT representatives. In addition to this, if you'll be using a digital whiteboard or some kind of software that you're familiar with to do your systems design. So it'd be worth just hopping onto something such as draw.io, Mural, PowerPoint, Lucidchart, or something like that, just to make sure you're really familiar with it. So the first time you're not using it is in the recruitment center. Mm-hmm. Then in addition to that, the final session that we'll walk through here is the team-based code review. So this is actually a really interesting session. So we will provide you with a code sample individually, all get the same code sample, and you review it as individuals. And then after 5-10 minutes, we'll come together as a group and we'll start talking through the code as a group, sharing thoughts, sharing how we can fix it and optimize it, and make the code sample much better shape than what it was when you received it. Really good opportunity for you to share your experience and your technical skills, but also to learn from your peers. So be open to considering other people's thoughts as well as sharing your own within this session. If you're in a group where there's a lot of people talking at the same time and you can be struggling to get your voice heard, you can use the chat functionality in Microsoft Teams to jot in some points and to be really structured in some kind of improvements that you'll make to it. And then also, if you're in a group that is quite noisy and there's someone struggling to get a voice in there, just be mindful of that and maybe engage them and ask them if they have some opinions, because we want to come to a team-based decision within there. And then that's the whole recruitment center. I know it sounds like a lot, but any feedback that we've had from people that have been through it before says it flies. It goes really quickly, and it's actually a bit of fun. You kind of forget halfway through it that you're actually interviewing for a job. So it is a bit of fun, and it does run through pretty quickly. So Michaela, can you give us an overview about what's happening next?
Yes, so we have some more dates for the diary. I will be attending some virtual career events over the next couple of weeks. So you'll see up on the screen just some dates of where you will find me. If you're free, come along, say hello. You can chat to myself and some recent grads and interns that are with us about opportunities here. And I guess most importantly then, if you are interested in applying for a role with us, just have a look at the link on the screen now that takes you through to our website. You will find all of our student opportunities for graduates, interns, and scholarship opportunities available. But yeah, look, that's it. Thanks so much for listening. We do understand it's a lot of information to process right now, so we will be sticking around for the next couple of minutes for some Q&A.